What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel where we're always talking about money and money-related topics. And if that's what you like, stick around, check out this short video packed with gold nuggets of information. And if you think it's been earned, go ahead and help the channel out with a like and a subscribe. Now, in this particular video, we're talking about real estate today, and we're actually talking about specifically the real estate housing collapse or slump that's going on right now. It's something I've been talking about on this channel for a while now. I feel like we've been at the peak of the real estate boom for a while, and it was really kind of risky to continue to buy until you saw some type of reversal or an indication that this thing was going to go higher. So in recent months, sales have significantly slowed. Just ask any real estate broker. Raising my hand, I'm a real estate broker. I've been doing a lot more leasing lately on the real estate side because not as many people are buying. A large percentage of people are actually pulling out of deals, and the interest rates have climbed so much that the refinance business has just hit the toilet. So let's look at some stories, some articles from some credible sources that have talked about how the market has slumped. So we have a Forbes article that says housing collapse, forceful slowdown, and home prices warning signs are becoming eerily similar to 2009. Or to 2000s crisis. So, that's from Forbes. That's a very credible source. Fortune.com, housing market activity is crashing and threatens to push the U.S. into recession just like it did in 1981 and 2008. I was not around in 1981 when I was a very little boy, so I don't remember it. But in 2008, I definitely remember it and remember it well. And those were some really tough times. Bloomberg is saying that housing market hits brakes as U.S. prices fall the most since 2009. 2009 was a really rough year for real estate. And it took really, depending on what part of the country, what sub-market you were in, it took years to recover. Interest rates are playing a big role in this. Let's look at some articles related to recent interest rate rises. So, Markets Insider, mortgage demand falls to its lowest in 2 decades as rates hit a 16-year high at 6.75%. That was from earlier in October, about 3 weeks ago. A more recent article from money.com is saying that mortgage rates are now above 7%. And, this was from October 27th, so it was very recent. So look, guys, these rates are going to continue to rise before they start falling. If you follow the economic data, the Federal Reserve has 2 more meetings this year for possible rate hikes. The first meeting is anticipated a rate hike of 0.75%, which is going to take the rates up to around 8%. The second meeting in December, not sure, but I would not be surprised if we enter 2023 with interest rates in the low 8s, above 8%, maybe 8.25%. Now, how is that impactful to you? Well, if you're a person that purchased during the boom, you're going to be underwater for a while. But if you're a person that held off, now you're actually going to be in a position of strength. So it's actually a good time for you. Even now, while things have not hit the bottom, properties that you see out there, you really can kind of be a little arrogant, so to speak, as a buyer. You can make offers. For instance, if you think it's going to drop 20 more percent, make an offer 10-15% below where the current price is. If they say no, come back in a month. They'll probably still be there, and they may take your offer there then, and you may actually be able to reduce the offer even more. So with these higher interest rates, being able to get something at a lower price, a much, much lower price, can really benefit you in the long run, because when the interest rates do subside, whenever that happens, you'll be able to refinance, and you will not have bought at the top of the market. You'll have room for equity, you'll have room for appreciation, and you'll just be in a much better position than someone that bought during this boom, where prices literally in some markets went up 60, 70, even 80% in a 12 to 24 month period. No way that would ever sustain. So I'm advising, well, not really advising, because remember, this isn't professional advice. This is for informational purposes only. But I'm telling you that you have more power as a buyer than you've had in the last few years. You can make offers below asking price. You can ask for concessions like home warranties. You can ask for things like closing cost assistance, or even assistance and points to buy your interest rate down. You got a lot of power right now as a buyer, and I think you're going to have some power as a buyer for a little while. So take advantage of that if you're looking to purchase, whether it be for personal living reasons or for investment purposes. You're going to have some power here as a buyer for a little while. So look, guys, just make sure that you're keeping up with the data that's going on. If you've held out, you got a great chance to win now in this market, as prices will likely continue to decline. Don't be afraid to use your power as a buyer right now. All right. So, hey, that's all I got for this one. Hope you found value in that content. Please hit the channel with a like, subscribe, share, and pop the notification bell while you're at it. And until I come back, I'm 100% gone.